Hello, hello, everyone. My name is Paul Bauer. I'm a realtor here in the Lincoln, Omaha area. And today with me, I have Joe Horacek, and he is the owner and operator of the little Mountain Print Shop. How you doing today, Joe?
Oh, pretty good. How about you?
Not too shabby. We're probably going to be going on a walk, a family walk after this. It's an amazing day out, so got to take advantage of it. So
Nice.
what we'll do is, we'll just get right into it. Tell us a little bit about yourself and your business.
Yeah, well, my name is Joe Horacek. My last name Horacek means little mountain. I came about that knowledge probably in 2010 or 2011. And around that time, I started screen printing in my basement. I knew the art and design side of things. I started off, I quit like a day job, stopped working for the man, just kind of became the man in a roundabout way. Didn't really know a whole lot about, business or, financing or doing books or really honestly, even screen printing itself. So I kind of taught myself how to screen print. I knew the art and design. I really wanted to um, I really wanted to put my artwork on some tangible product, and screen printing became kind of that medium for that. Really, I guess my business approach has always been art first, screen printing second. Sometimes, in different seasons, those two kind of flip flop, but for the most part, I want to be the artist and designer that also creates its own products and works with other creative, artists or businesses, small businesses, and that sort of thing. Um, so yeah, we're coming up on 11 years. I kind of mark January 2010 as the date. That's when I bought my press.
Okay.
As kind of that date, and I have a part-time employee. Her name's Elena. She's coming up on 7 years in August.
Wow.
A rock star screen printer, and she keeps Little Mountain floating and moving along, and kind of does all the production, a lot of production of custom orders and that sort of thing. So
Gotcha.
yeah.
And when it comes to, you kind of said, I feel like there's almost, two parts to the business. You mentioned art a few times. You mentioned the, printing press a few times. And how did you decide to kind of infuse those two? Because I know that you design most of what you make and sell in your shop. You do other work for other companies. So I guess the best question would be, how do you kind of come up with the designs?
That's a good question. There's always kind of that there's kind of a little bit of a process, but it's kind of really about what interests me the most. I've got everything packed and ready to go camping after this.
Okay.
So that is definitely the camping side, nature. Um, uh, Obviously, I feel like mountains and the ocean is kind of one part of nature that people can really uh, be inspired by and ooh and ah. But the Great Plains, I feel like, is a little bit untouched.
Hmm.
It's a little harder to find like the full appreciation and that wow factor. So I just felt like I'm from Lincoln, moved away a handful of times, moved back. I just really enjoy the Great Plains and the people within the Great Plains. Uh, and so that's kind of one collection that it has branched off from Little Mountain, and just being able to represent that with artwork in a way of with like simple illustrations combined with like classic typography, something that can hopefully withstand kind of the test of time. I'm always inspired by early typography. That's definitely one aspect of design that really intrigues me, and I'm always kind of pushing my own envelope. And then the part of simple illustration is trying to do more with less kind of approach. So and a lot of other collections include a Nebraska collection, Sketch Mountain series. One time a couple of years I did a No Shave November. That was a cool little collection, big hit. I'm actually starting, I played hockey since I was 6 years old. So 11 years later, I'm finally releasing a new small collection of old vintage hockey design. So I'm kind of excited about that too. So
yeah. Well, it sounds like there's a simplistic approach, but in that type of approach, there's a lot of complexity when it comes to, designing, thinking of it. And I think that's one of the things that's cool about it is your designs are, to the naked eye, very simple. And so it catches a lot of people's eyes, but you can also see that there's a lot of work that goes into it, because the detail of it, like you have a lantern. I mean, we're going to be showing your website here soon. You have, the lantern print, and there's so many just little details to it that if you just keep looking, you'll just find new things and new things. So I think that's one of the things that's kind of cool about it. So that's what we're going to do, is just go right into that website of yours.
This is the homepage of our website. I would say the main place where you can really explore some of our products and is the shop page. It's kind of front and center, up on the top there. As you scroll down, a lot of times I try and keep some of the more recent prints up towards the top a little bit. As you can see, we've got Nebraska collections. We have illustrations including mountains, the Great Plains, Middle USA and Rome. And obviously, like we talked about, combining classic, timeless typography with simple illustrations that have reason and meaning to them is always kind of my approach to it. I know a lot of the illustrations I tend to kind of gravitate towards is having that human touch, organic, kind of natural feel to it. Kind of the little imperfections of whether it be the design or the actual print itself is kind of the fun part about our designs and how we go about printing. Everything we print is all hand printed and with original illustrations. But kind of going back to the website, we've got the shop page. We ship all over the world, all over Lincoln. You'd be surprised. I've shipped right down the street to Italy just a couple weeks ago. It's just crazy how some people find us and the power of the internet. The about page, you'll find kind of the story behind Little Mountain, kind of our approach to combining art and screen printing and kind of the craftsmanship that goes into it and how we approach the business. You can learn a little bit about that. Then you can also jump to the film page. By jumping to the film page, you'll see past videos that people have created and done for Little Mountain, which is super humbling and kind of cool to watch the process through that, especially being around 11 years. You kind of have talked to people and worked with other people, so it's kind of cool to see that work out. Then you can jump to the get a quote page. At the get a quote page, we work with a lot of other small businesses, organizations, clothing lines, churches, really all walks of life. And I mean, this is just one place where you can connect with us, get a quote, and learn a little bit about getting a custom bulk order of screen printing, whether you have a designer or you want us to create one. Like social media, it's definitely a good way. I see it more of like a portfolio, I guess one might call it. And kind of with that approach, we always try and put our best foot forward as far as like products and designs and content too. So the other social media that we like to use is Dribbble, and that's with 3 B's. This is a platform that maybe not everyone might know about, but it's geared more towards a social media platform for graphic designers and artists and kind of the whole creative realm of things. Obviously, Facebook is another social media platform that we like to use and post, similar to Instagram too. So,
double word saying that I like a lot because it can fit the bill with a lot of things is perfect imperfections. 2 people could be standing next to each other with the exact same shirt and just have a little bit different than that other person. And I absolutely love that because it makes it authentic. It makes it theirs. They have a piece of Joe's shop that's specific to them. So I think that is really cool how you still do it, what some people would consider old school, because obviously there's a lot of ways to do it, but I think that's what makes your shop special. So when it comes to Little Mountain Print Shop, are there people that you're partnered with? Are there people that you do, business with that you'd love to shout out?
Yeah, well, thanks. I appreciate that. I mean, I think you hit the nail right on the head. Oh man, yeah, I have worked with countless. I've worked with a lot of businesses and a lot of people in all walks of life, whether it be locally, regionally, and some even internationally too. So it's it's the combination between design and print or both. I would say, oh man, I mean the list is pretty long, but I'll narrow it down to a handful of different businesses that I just really enjoyed working with. The first one I can think of, it's full on custom. It's 100% original artwork and 100% all printed. Here in our shop is the coffee house downtown. I created their logo, kind of helped them with kind of the art and design side of things. And I guess kind of in a roundabout way, a little bit of a rebrand a little bit. But yeah, just being able to have that freedom to be creative, but still give an idea, hand over the idea and trust that what I can kind of come up with will fit their brand. That's always been really fun to see. Constantly, I mean, on a yearly basis, we're reprinting those original designs and people are buying them. We see them walking around, Lincoln and Omaha with them. Another aspect of the business that I'd like to give a shout out to is, so we do a lot of retail, obviously, with all original illustrations and typography and prints that I create for Little Mountain and the brand. But within that, we also wholesale our products out to other retailers. One of the biggest retailers that we have sold to is a place in Omaha called Made in Omaha. Mm-hmm. They have 2 locations, and they sell retail for a lot of local artists, entrepreneurs, makers.
Yep.
And I mean, dude, they sell the crap out of Little Mountain, and I love it. And it's great because not only am I moving product, but people become aware of Little Mountain, and then they either come back and purchase straight from Little Mountain, or we've worked, we've done custom stuff for people who are interested in, they heard about it through Made in Omaha. Another one is the Lincoln Shields. We've worked with them for a handful of years, and we pump out a lot of wholesale of our own products, and it just warms my heart to see like those shirts and products. People are buying them and people love them, and I see them all around town. And one other last shout out is it just blows my mind that like people outside of the US in Dubai, Italy, like Canada, it's just they're purchasing things from Little Mountain in this little shop in Lincoln, Nebraska that like we've got like 650 square foot and a handful of designs, but there's so many of those examples roaming around the earth, and it just is like the biggest reward is seeing that and knowing that.
Yeah, definitely. I think one thing that's actually kind of cool, there's actually a Husker bar in Rome, Italy. I don't know if you knew that or not.
I did not know that.
Yeah, I know they were originally from Nebraska area, and I don't know if it's still there. I mean, I was in Rome about 10 years ago, and it was still going, strong then. But yeah, apparently there's quite a bit of Huskers actually in Rome and everything. So they opened that, and that's one of the things that they kind of spotlight. So it's kind of funny that you said Italy, because maybe it is some of those Husker fans. But yeah, when it comes to this year, is there something specific that you're kind of looking forward to, or in Lincoln in general?
It's a good question. I'm always looking forward to the unknown of what kind of ideas or concepts will kind of unfold. I seem to have sometimes I come into a place in my day where I'm kind of limited on time and energy, but learning to kind of put time aside for the real reason why I started this business, continue to run this business, and look forward to creating and pushing not only my own envelope, but pushing my creativity within the brand is kind of exciting. There's a lot of unknowns, which, can be really scary, but also really exciting too. I just released 5 new designs. 2 of them are the moon cabin. You'll see it on our shop page. We got the one that's a 2-color, one that's a 1-color. Then we have the kerosene campsite illustration printed on an autumn kind of burnt orange sort of sweater. And then I say finally, because I've played hockey my entire life, and I'm finally putting out like a vintage kind of hand-drawn illustrative creative hockey line. And I released 2 new hoodies that I mean all my hockey buds are just gonna dig, and I've already got a few of them that snagged them already. So I'll probably release that here soon. But yeah, always looking forward to creating new artwork and being able to create that. So
yeah. Definitely. Well, it sounds like you have a lot of great places that you have worked with or still working with, and that unknown, a lot of people would, say the unknown's always the scary part, but it's also one of the most exciting parts. So that's kind of cool that that's what you're really looking forward to. So Joe, I definitely appreciate you coming on. I appreciate you being a part of another Bowtie Business Spotlight, and have a great time camping. I'm kind of jealous of you.
Dude, well, I appreciate you reaching out and just giving me the opportunity to talk about the business and, and asking me some good questions. So I appreciate it.
No problem.